Do you know what you're listening to?
You're listening to Thoughts of the Week.
Oh, how's that?
That's right, you're rocking with the best Thoughts of the Week. And we welcome you to another episode. We are on episode 23. And today I want to share with y'all guys a money-making opportunity that might be available to quite a bit of you. And let's just get right to it, man. And you let me know in the comment section what you think about it. Alright, let's check it out. Yo, what's up? It's me. And I wanted to show you guys some information of a money-making opportunity if you guys have a car and you don't have a fear of heights or a fear of driving across bridges. All right, before I get into some calculations, take a look at the video.
This may be the scariest bridge in America. What makes it so terrifying to cross? First off, it's really high, nearly 200 feet in spots, and it's 4.3 miles long from end to end. For some motorists, getting behind the wheel and driving across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge in Maryland is simply out of the question.
What happened was I suffered a major panic attack. My peripheral vision went black. I thought I was going to pass out into oncoming traffic.
Carolyn Casey is so afraid, she actually hires a guy to do the driving for her. For $25, Bay Bridge Driveovers takes Carolyn in her own car over the bridge.
Dude, I'm really nervous.
I went along for the ride. Alex Robinson owns the company, and business is booming.
And I'll just meet you there at 7 o'clock.
How many times a day do you do this, Alex?
Today, this is number 19.
This is 19?
So far, yes.
Carolyn, what is it about coming across this bridge? Like,
I just want him to stop looking at you in the mirror.
even in the passenger seat, Carolyn is still apprehensive. All she can think about are images like the bridge collapse in Minnesota in 2007, or footage of drivers crossing the Bay Bridge in weather that can change on a dime. Is this okay for you going across this bridge as slow as we're going with traffic, or?
Yeah, it's not great, no.
It's not great.
No, I'm sweating.
What is it about the design of this bridge, do you think, that freaks so many
It's like
people out?
functionally obsolete. Look at it. There's no emergency pull-off.
Those barricades are only about 4 feet
That's
tall.
right. A truck went over it.
And it's not just women using the service. Jay Gaskin has to commute across the bridge every day to get to work. He's a brawny guy who operates heavy equipment, but he's been to psychiatrists to deal with his fear of crossing the bridge.
A couple of them have tried to hypnotize me, but
And it doesn't work for you?
no, it does not work whatsoever.
And he can't get out of his head the image from 1940 of a bridge in Tacoma, Washington, literally blowing in the wind and then crashing to the water below.
Is that the one where that video, the old school video?
Yep.
Robinson says he's driven across the bridge thousands of times on behalf of his clients. He sees himself as a therapist and always tries to keep the conversation away from the dreaded bridge.
We don't talk about the bridge, Les.
We just made it across the bridge. How do you feel?
I feel much better.
There you have it. Now, we want to put some things into perspective here, right? So the guy said he gets paid $25 a pop, right? And the guy interviewing him had, I think his name is Les, asked him how many times he's been over the bridge. He said 19 times so far. And they look like he still was early in the day. It still looked like there was some time to keep on going. Who knows? He probably does it overnight as well. But he said he gets paid $25 every time. So let's do some math, right? So $25, right? He said 19 times at that time. So we'll use the 19. So far, $25 times 19 people, 19 times going across the bridge. $475 just in that one day. All right, $475 just in that one day. All right, so now we're going to take that $475 a day, right? Let's do the math right here. $475 a day. There's 7 days in a week. Let's say hypothetically he does this 7 days a week. Maybe he has a cutoff time, or maybe he does it 24. Maybe business is booming to the point where he can hire certain people to do night shift or whatever. But let's just say hypothetically he does this 7 days a week. So he got $475 that one day. He charged $25, right? And 19 times, he done already been over that bridge 19 times. It totaled to $475, right? So we're going to do that times 7 for 7 days a week. And he makes $3,000, $33.25 in a single week. All right? Just by driving people who are afraid or have fear of driving across bridges, or who might be having fear of bridges, period. He drives them across the bridge, and in a week's time, if he does this for a week, and let's just say he does it 19 times a day, just hypothetically, just throwing that number out there because that's what he said he did so far on the video. In a week's time, $3,000, where some people don't even make that in a month. Now, there's 4 weeks in a month, right? So we're going to take that $33.25, right, times 4 for the 4 weeks in a month. And in a month time, homie would make $13,300 in a month. Whew. Some of you guys who have a car, this is another way to make money. Nobody can say, for all you saying they are broke and y'all can't do this, can't do that, even if you did it part-time. Now, unless you are afraid to drive across bridges, that's one thing. Or if you can suck it up and make that money, look what the potential of what you can make in a month's time. Now I'll just leave it at that. You go further and take that 13. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. 13,300, right? That's in a month's time. Now let's say in 12 months, right? 13,300, right? I won't put the zeros there. Let's say, and this happens 12. You got 12 months in a year. Let's multiply that times 12. You're making $159,000, almost $160,000 a year. I'm going to find out how close I live to a bridge. And if need be, I'm going to start a Facebook page dedicated strictly for driving people across bridges. If there's some bridges across near me and there's some people who are afraid, I'm going to look into that. All right? I'm going to seriously look into that. And you guys better be doing the same thing. Simple way of making money. You got a license, you got a car. You can start advertising it, all right? And then you make your money and take some of that money and make it even more legit and add some stickers to your vehicle, and there you go. Never have to work a regular job, all right? So I hope this brings you guys some valuable information and something you guys can check out yourself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for checking out this episode of Thoughts of the Week. And I hope this episode brings some value to you, ladies and gentlemen, in case you wanted to make some extra money on the side. This is another way of making money if you got a vehicle, all right? And with that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.